Uh, Sorry about that. Oops. Yeah, sorry about that. My OBS crashed as I was trying to test out some new settings. At least now I know. My encoders might be a little overwhelmed. I am recording like 3 separate instances, and I actually bumped up my what's it called? My stream output. I've been streaming in 720 for a while. I bumped it up to 1080 in preparation for Metal Gear March in a week, just to test out if 1, my internet can handle it, 2, OBS can handle it, and 3, see if I don't have any issues I can run into. And, you know, I already ran into some issues. Is it really a live stream if you don't have some technical difficulties? But, yeah. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I feel a newfound passion for doing content again. I'll talk a little bit about that later. What else has happened? I mean, yeah, I can get into the game. So how you guys doing? It's Wednesday. Oh yeah, that's right. You're alive. I woke up peacefully today at an early morning time of what was it? 10 p.m. Like literally right on the mark, 10 p.m. So yeah, I like to get up early sometimes. I like to get up so early that it's the day before, in preparation of the new day. Listen, guys, the reason the rich people are at the position they're at is because they get up the day before. That's the Sigma grind set. Oh! Okay, that's kind of scared me. For a second there, I forgot, I completely forgot. And my controller is acting kind of weird right now. Oh no. My controller got so scared, it stopped working. Let me try to take out the batteries for a second. How's that? All right. Okay. I think we're back in business. I was not expecting that. I was so not expecting that. Come on, Ashley. They can't attack both of us, right? Dead silence. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, cool. Okay, well, this is my life now, I guess. Alright, gotta remember, this is not a peaceful room. Not on my watch. Okay. You can have that one. How about this? Ah! He jumped through the fire! That wasn't so bad. Might have taken a few tries, but...
Wait.
But this, okay, I don't know how to deal with this. But you know what they say. Oh, that could have been bad. You know what they say, though? The solution to every problem can be solved with violence. Oh, you already... Okay. I kind of wasted that grenade. No, I'm so sick of these dogs now. Maybe these dogs will help me get over my fear of the maze in the main game. Oh my god. I hate these things. All right. Not this time. All right. So I guess we can start the discussion now. In case you weren't aware, which I don't blame you if you weren't. These past few days, I've been in kind of a slump. I don't know what it's... I don't even know how to describe this. It's, I don't know. I've been in a slump creatively, and I guess also mentally. I've been stuck in this room that I'm playing this from. Just sitting on my couch playing Minecraft. That's usually what my days consist of. And, you know, I didn't know where I wanted to take this channel. I didn't know where I wanted to take streaming. And I did some self-reflection. Love that word, self-reflection. And I was watching some videos, some YouTube videos. Really opened my eyes. Really helped me realize that, it's not about the actions you need to take. It's about changing your mindset. Turn that... Oh. That's not good. Turn that mindset into a grind set. Essentially is what I came to the conclusion the other day. Oh! That's so weird. But yeah, I was working out at 4 in the morning. Like I usually do. And Usually I spend that time either watching... Okay, not watching that. I spend that time catching up on some anime I've missed. If it's in dub format, that is. I watched No Game, No Life the other day. That's a good show. Or I spend it watching YouTube videos. And I was watching some videos, not necessarily self-help vids, but just videos in general, like, oh yeah, this is what you can do to grow your stream and whatnot, you know? And I was like, oh my god. This, it doesn't seem like it, but this is just blown my mind. Oh, that's a stutter. But if you've been following these streams the past couple of days, I've mentioned that I've been wanting to make some YouTube videos for a while now. And I've just been, like, baffled at coming up with some ideas. I've come up with some ideas, but they're ideas for content that I don't necessarily want to pursue. Like, at some point I was, like, just convinced that, doing video essays is, like, the way to go. Like, yeah, I can make some video essays. I like reviewing stuff. And then I remembered in the beginning process of getting this video off the ground, oh yeah, that's right, I don't really like writing. And because of that fact, I've been putting off a video I've been wanting to make for, let's see, it's February, right? Yeah. About like 2 months now. Because I just can't get into a mindset of just sitting down and typing all these thoughts for like an hour or so that it would take me. I don't know why. And eventually I did force myself to do that. And the script turned out terrible. Let me tell you. Like, so terrible. So I went back to the drawing board, I guess you could say literally, and I was like, how can I, what should I do? What can I do? So I went into my self-reflection mode again, and I thought, oh, you know, I can like just do a story, right? Do I even want to take that thing down? I don't even have a rifle. If I had the sniper rifle, it would take like less than a few shots. It would help me also get rid of some of this ammo. Why not try with the shotgun, right? So yeah. I rewrote the script like I said I was planning to. And I wrote it all down. I typed it on my phone. And I was reading it again the next day. And I was like, okay, this script is even more terrible. Because I'm I'm telling so much of myself in the story that I'm essentially just trauma dumping. Instead of getting to the topic at hand, which is Resident Evil 4, I'm just telling a story of something completely different. So I'm like, okay, this cannot go on. Like, how am I even gonna get this video done? Which is where these videos I was watching come in. Cutscene. Cutscene time.
Damn it! Ashley! Great. More of them.
No, Ashley! What enemies are these gonna be? Alright. Actually, that seems pretty standard. It's a lever for the bridge! So yeah, I was watching this guy talk about, I guess you could say some stream tips. Oops. Because the main issue I run into when streaming is, I don't really know what to talk about. I feel like I'm just talking. This is more of a podcast than streaming, if I'm being honest. So, you know, I looked for some information on how I could be a bit more entertaining. And I liked the video that he presented.
Got some rare things. What are you buying?
Ooh.
Is that all?
You already know.
Thank you.
The next merchant is beyond... Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
What are you buying?
I can upgrade later, right?
Come back anytime.
Save time. There's a cutscene coming up. So I'm just gonna wait for that.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
Shit.
All right.
Allí están.
So yeah, I started binging his other content. And it was so eye-opening. It was like the answers were literally right in front of me the whole time. Granted, they're not answers that I was, I guess, conscious of. It wasn't something that I was... Okay. Alright. They weren't answers that I was, like, aware of, essentially. And hearing somebody else say them was, like, mind-blowing. Like, what? How did I not think of this before? And that caused, like, a whole other event of retrospection on my part. And for the first time in a couple months, I was like, I know what I have to do now. I feel so pumped. It sounds a little weird. But, you know, it seems like for the first time in a long time, I have some purpose. Which sounds kind of weird coming from a guy who's playing Resident Evil 4, right? I don't know. All I know is that I felt lost for a long time. And now a shift in my mindset has made me realize maybe I can pull this off. And with Metal Gear March a week away, I'm kind of glad I went through this whole epiphany. At least now, I can make this year's Metal Gear March even better. Where is this thing? Is it up there? No, it's like down here, isn't it? What? It's not even lower. Oh, you know what? It's probably on the other side. That's why I didn't see it the first time. Yep. Sure enough. You see, this is just like life. Sometimes you have to look at things from the other side. Why not, right? So yeah, I've gotten into this mood now. This gleeful mood. I've made the schedule for Metal Gear March now. Something I should have done a long time ago. And I don't want to hype it up too much, but I'm also kind of working on something in preparation for that. I'm working on this trailer that I've had in my mind for a while now. So I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. What kind of enemies are even here? Oh, that kind of enemy. Oh no. Oh no. I can't even aim at him. Completely dodged that bear trap by sheer luck. Oh, there he is. Stop spinning! It's not a good trick. Oops. Okay, that was more scarier than I thought it would be. Is that even a word? More scarier? That was much more scary than I was anticipating. Nice. That's exactly what I needed, another one. Now, there are 2 of them. Most peaceful room in Ohio? Ahaha. So yeah, to close up this whole discussion on this new mindset that I have, I feel like I know what to do now. I just have to go out and do it. And the first step of accomplishing this new plan that I've come up with is to finish this game. And if it stops stuttering, would be a lot helpful. Would be a lot helpful, would be a lot more helpful. I guess that's my issue too. I don't really know how to talk. I don't really talk to people, if you can tell. So I don't really know what to say. But that's weird. These are just like normal enemies. See ya, dude. Oh, those are rocket launchers. Okay. Maybe should not have gone back out. What can I do? Probably move to the side. Maybe not miss. Might be helpful. Now, I know for a fact those guys are gonna be tough. Tough, aw. Yeah, shoot your rocket. Yes. Okay. First aid guy. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Okay. That could have been really bad. And that is bad. And here's why that's bad. Oh, I should... before I get blasted to smithereens, I'm gonna heal up. Yeah, thinking back on it now, that's kind of funny. This whole stream started for a completely different reason than why I'm finishing it. Can you believe that? I'm kind of afraid to talk about this whole thing I'm planning with this footage. Because a part of me knows I might not end up doing anything with it. Completely negating my end of Evangelion moment of realization. But on the other hand, I don't know, I'm kind of excited to talk about it. I don't know, I'm kind of mixed.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
I didn't forget there was a quick time event just now.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Won't fall for this old trick.
How dare you! No more games! Kill him! Kill! Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
Yeah.
So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
Your left hand comes off? Me when my left hand comes off? Wasted 30 rounds. I should say 30 shells. Trying to take down that hive.
Welcome.
It was worth it though.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Alright. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of... Actually, no, I am mistaken. I was gonna say this is one of the last times his inventory gets updated. No, I think his last inventory update is like right at the beginning of the island when you can buy the vest, right?
What are you buying?
Hopefully he has the rifle. Rifle, crossing my fingers. Ah. Okay. It's a rifle. I wouldn't exactly say it's the rifle I was looking for, but, you know. Beggars can't be choosers.
Come back anytime.
Alright, cool. I'll take it. It's just that, got no space for it. So here's the deal. I'm going to use my rocket launcher, and then I'll buy the rifle. Yeah, I've never really used that rifle before. I always wait for the semi-auto one. This is going to be kind of interesting. I mean, I guess the purpose of a randomizer is to play a game that you know, but just play it differently than you usually do. Then again, I am using the Red 9, a gun I always use. But hey, alright, in my defense, this game did not give me another pistol. I would have so taken the TMP. I never use the TMP. Stutter. Oh, that's Krauser. That is Krauser. Okay. I was like, don't I? I remember. Yeah, I was like that is so weird. I hear 2 sets of footsteps. But that's just me, right? Okay. Yeah, that is not just me then. Come on. Thank you. Too far. far. Too far. Ah, wrong way. I am like literally getting these last second. Pro gamer move. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a pro gamer move. Krauser is like one of my favorite boss fights. Because it's so simple to just knife him. It's not always easy, but when you get the technique down. Oh, that's Krauser again. Nice. Is he gonna attack me? Yo, what up, buddy? How's it hanging? I see you've got a new arm there. Looks like it hurts. Alright, I'll just be on my way then. See you later, Krauser. Look at this. He is like... There's no collision on this guy. Alright then. Yeah? Good seeing you, buddy. Yeah, you as well. What a nice guy. Oh, that's right. Ah, we did not use up that rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. I guess that means no rifle then. How about El Gigante that's coming up? I might have to use it on that guy. Unless, of course, it's Krauser again. Yeah, I can so get rid of that grenade. Oh, I've got like 30 flashes. Get rid of that. Yeah, cool. Come on, come on. Oh, it's totally like... Okay, we have the boss fight. But no music. Huh. I guess we're gonna have to wait another... What, 2 minutes? How's the day been? How's your day been? How have you been holding up? I'm just random like that. How have you been? I recently tried a crisp sando. It's a chip sandwich, essentially. Put some Lay's or something in between 2 slices of bread. Not gonna say it was the tastiest, but I won't say it wasn't, if that makes sense. These are the conversations we have when I have nothing else to do. Do you have any recommendations? Does anyone have any recommendations on what I should do to prepare a potato chip sandwich better? Maybe some like butter or something would make it better? Because I literally just took 2 pieces of bread and I put a handful of potato chips onto it and I ate it. So, if anyone has any more experience with something like that, you know, let me know. Please don't tell me I've been soft-locked. Oh, phew! There is no greater comfort, no greater feeling in the world
It seems
than knowing that the game
Salazar
actually
is
works
having
right
difficulty
when you change some
taming
stuff.
The American pig. Salazar had his chance.
Hey, we just saw that
Krauser,
guy.
Go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of the swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
Bro, they literally copied Star Wars. Bro, Star Wars literally copied. The Rise of Skywalker literally copied this game. Ugh, I just hate Disney sometimes. No new ideas. Here comes the yawn. It's crazy to think I've been up for practically 12 hours now. And I feel more or less alright. Usually when I'm up for 12 hours, I feel kind of groggy. Kind of Grogu-esque. Yeah, you want some too? You got some, bro. Why is this guy so tough? Dude is built for tough. Trademark. When they prototype new trucks, they just compare it against that guy. That's the best I can do. I've been up for 12 hours, alright? Isn't there? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Hear me, sniper. Skill issue, dude. I was way too far from you. I don't even know why you did that. Dude, I literally just walked away. Okay, he got me that time. I'll give it to him. Skill issue on my part. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I forgot they just keep respawning until you go up and press the switch. Speaking of Switch,
Welcome.
I should really play
Got some rare
Breath
things on
of the
sale.
Wild
What are
someday.
you selling?
as inconceivable as it might be.
What are you buying?
I have not
Is
played
that
Breath of
all
the Wild,
straight- Come back anytime.
and I have been wanting to for a while. But I feel like Breath of the Wild is one of those games that should be streamed. You know what I mean? It would be my first Zelda game. So why not stream it, right? Sorry, dude. You know, I always forget that gold. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot I have to go and press the switch over here. I always forget a lot of things in this game, which I attribute to the fact that I played the PS2 version on an old, like, 480p CRT monitor. I swear. It wasn't even the fact that it was low resolution. It just, everything was so dark. I never saw anything. And when I actually did finally play this game again on the 360, it was like so eye-opening. Like, what? There's actual lighting in this game? Yo, what up, dude? Aha! Iframes. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Actually, we need to get rid of some of these. Dynamite. More like son of TNT. This is not gonna go well. Or actually, maybe that saved me. Didn't I use a grenade? What did I pick up? Did I pick up another grenade? Alright. What's behind door number 1? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Well, that's fine. I can use my rocket launcher on that guy. Heal up. Heal up first. Pull out my rocket launcher. No, El Gigante's gonna go that way. If I come from this side, yeah. Iframes for the win. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I see this as an absolute win. Oh, I could have totally used the striker here. Completely forgot about that. Well, where's the fun in that? Yeah. Suck on that. And then I walk too close. Yes, I will take that first aid. Why, thank you. Now, a question I have. If I go back through that door, will I be met with more enemies or will they despawn? Answer now in the comments. Oh, they're still here. I guess I'll take that. Oh, they're like all right there. The next merchant is... Oh, the next merchant is like actually pretty far. But then again, I don't even know what enemies I'm gonna be up against. Screw it, we'll find out. Not a sound I like to hear. But I do like to see that. That can't be everybody, right? Right? Wouldn't it be so cool if no more enemies spawned? And it was just like an empty room that I could just walk through and press the switches? Of course not. How long has it been since we've seen a red Earl? Oh, I so shot right there. You know what's surprising? Look at all this ammo I have. I just realized that. I have like way too much ammo. Especially for a randomizer. I mean, I guess you could argue, right? If we're arguing here, you could make the argument that because it's on normal, I don't really need to use a lot of ammo. And to that I say, yeah, you're right, actually. Maybe that's why I have so much ammo. Let's waste some more. Let's waste some ammo. Let's burn through it. I've got way too much. I'll waste it all. Right here, right now. Serpentine always works. Why do these things even exist? They making the perk 9 million? If anybody knows what I'm talking about, send me that video. I've been looking for that video for years now. Nice. We're at chapter 4-3. Yeah, we still got a ways to go. Yeah, more or less. We've got like a whole other chapter. But I don't know. I wouldn't say we're like 3/4 of the way through. We're like, what would I say we're through? Maybe like 4/6 of the way there. I don't know. I'm not good with ratios.
Welcome. Got some rare things
I'm just good
on
at giving
sale,
them.
stranger. What are you buying? Is that?
Yeah, why not?
Thank you. What are you selling?
Sell some of these flashes.
Is that all, stranger? Is that? Thank you.
Sell some hand grenades.
Come.
What else I got? What else I got on deck? Could probably get rid of that TMP ammo. Oops. Forgot about that for a second. We're gonna have to move some stuff. I don't think this is wide enough.
Back any time.
Alright, I'm back.
What are you buying?
Let's see. Rifle? Ooh, by 1. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take
What
it.
are you buying?
Got any upgrades for the rifle?
Is that all? Is that? Thank you.
Ooh, we could go all the way.
Is that all, strange? Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I've completely been neglecting all these treasures. There we go. Combine this. Man, we got some money here. 25 and 25. That's probably the most I've ever had. Like, on me at one time. And it's like, I don't even need to be buying stuff. I've got nothing to buy. I think we've got 2 more chapters. Isn't that right? In or should I say 2 sub-chapters? Oh, okay. No! No, don't hit me! No! Good thing that guy didn't hear the gunshot. Like 10 feet away from him. Yeah, I say we've got like 2 more. We have this section. And then almost immediately after we have the statue. And that's it, isn't it? Like the statue part leads directly into the boss fight, doesn't it? Shout out to that guy. The unsung hero of this playthrough. What is this, chat? You get it? Because there's like crickets. I thought it was funny. Oh, they know I'm here. Oh, that's bad. I was looking for you. Is it crazy, or has my life been leading up to meeting you? Okay, that's bad. That really is bad. You know, I think the funniest part is that I've played this game so much that I just feel like running through it now. It's like, why even take the time of killing all the enemies when I could just be getting through this as fast as possible? What? Am I secretly a speedrunner? Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Ah, okay. I was stun locked. What you don't know is that's actually RNG manipulation. Hello. Oh, I forgot the staff. Completely forgot there's a staff there. Completely forgot there's an enemy right in front of me. Yeah, and then use the... Took a free hit. I don't really need the staff. Looking at all the enemies, yeah, I don't even really need the staff. Oh my god, that's so many enemies. Why are there so many enemies? Oh man. That is not the health of one of those things. Oh. Dodge. That's a pro gamer move. You know, I've always wanted to try this trick coming up here. There's this new speedrunner technique that got discovered recently with the striker, where you jump down like right in between here, right in between the cart and the fence. Totally glitch out of bounds. Saves like 10 minutes or something. Something ridiculous like that. And I think you need to be like in 30 FPS or something. So yeah, that's never gonna happen. Flash grenade for the win. Could I? That totally did nothing. How about I use this rifle here? Okay. Who would have thought that a long-range weapon at a short distance would be kind of a bad idea? Oh man. Oh man. This just keeps getting better. Nice. Exactly what I needed right there. Last flash. Should have expected that. Should have expected that. Should have expected that. What is that, like my 30th parasite? Come on, game. Oh, that's bad. That really is bad. Good thing we are essentially at the end now. Don't hurt me. No, don't do it. Oh my god. No! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The parasite hitting me didn't let me hit the buttons. What is that? Oh, I guess we have to do the whole thing over again. Wow. You know, this is why... that's actually a funny story. So... in certain applications, let's say, playing older games, you know, you can use certain applications to play older games. And in some of these applications, you can use some features like rewinding. That's my favorite thing to do. Like when I'm playing an older game and I mess up, I'll just like, oh my god, hit my enter button. That's what I have it mapped to. And I'll rewind. Like if something bad happened, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm rewinding. Completely save myself like 10 minutes from having to do something again. I know that's like a heated discussion within these communities, and honestly I don't care. I feel like having the ability to save yourself some time is just like the best. For example, here's a funny story. I was really into Mad Coaster Panic, I think is what it's called. Because I was watching this Oni Plays video. And I got like really into it for a while. Like a couple days, it's like all I was playing. And if you play that game, you know that it's like any little movement will cause your coaster to just get flung out of bounds. So, instead of having to do the whole thing over again, like you're expected to, I just hit the rewind button. And as somebody who's never played this game, I'd be hitting that button a lot, let me tell you. Yeah! And I say that's a funny story because I was playing it so much that I actually started dreaming about it. Little hidden thing. Yeah, that's a whole other issue. But the funny thing is, in my dreams, I would have something inconvenience me and I'd be like, no. And then I'd hit the enter button in my dream and it would rewind what I just did. And I'd be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do now instead of that. I'd be lying if I didn't say those were some of the best dreams I had. Isn't that called like the Tetris effect or something? You do something so much you'd like dream about it? I don't know. I think that's a funny story. It happened for a couple days too. I'd be in my dream, you know, doing whatever it is, and then I'd like mess up a conversation. I'd press the enter button in my mind, and I would reset the conversation. Oh yeah. Instead of saying something else, I'd say the right thing. Wouldn't that be nice? If life had a rewind button. Can you imagine if life had save states? Oh, okay. Oh, it just had to be dogs. Where is that other dog? I know it's like up there, I can hear it. Maybe it's on the 3rd floor actually. Huh. I guess it really was. I guess we'll never know. How is it that all those dogs could jump down, but the ones here couldn't? Yeah, I think that's gotta go on r/conspiracy. Dog is floating. Floating. Feels like floating. It's been a couple years since I thought about that song. Didn't I say that last stream? You never know what's gonna happen when you're live streaming. I would have not had remembering an old song in my to-do list today. That dog is just floating. Look at that dog, it's just running in air. most normal dog in Ohio. Gotta bring it back somehow. Oh, I was too late. This has gone on for way too long. And I'm out of shotgun shells? Did not feel like... Did I shoot that? Did I shoot that? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, well. Sometimes patience is a virtue. Ah! Oh my god, I hate that it moves me. There we go. I'm currently in the process of resetting my sleep schedule. If you couldn't tell. Oh, what? What? I got kicked out of the animation. What is that? What? Am I gonna die? Is this a bad dream? What is going on? Look at this. Something I've never experienced before. Something you can only get on the solo Twitch stream. Where are all these dogs coming from? At some point it just gets annoying. I'm so gonna die though. I have to get through that door. He's gonna step on me. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Thankfully, no more dogs. No more dogs ever. Yeah, Resident Evil is a serious franchise, I'd say. Nothing ridiculous ever happens.
nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite
How do you
that's
know my
about
name?
to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a
Popular word these days.
Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Now if that was only a little bit to the left, wouldn't you agree? Now this is probably my most hated section in this game. I really dislike this section. Mainly because you're just walking up these stairs and you have a lot of enemies. Okay. Trying to come at you from behind, come at you from in front. Deploying those barrels. Deploy the barrels, as some would say. Also, just waiting for the... waiting for the elevator ride. It's like... I don't know. I think my brain is finally caught up with the fact that I've been awake for a long time. Sorry for not coming up with anything. Then again, when do I ever? At least, you know, at least I don't have to deal with the cultists constantly falling down on here. At least they're not cultists. I think the island enemies are at least somewhat more tolerable. See if we can catch them falling down. Oh look, there they are. Okay. Yeah, and the thing is that the cultists, they're like the only ones that spawn in with the insta-kill Flaga, along with the spider one. Should probably use the rifle. Or maybe not. I think I remember why I never used this one. How did I not die? I guess we'll never know. But you see what I mean? The elevator? Oh! Get off my elevator. And here they come. Wow. Nice. Oh, man. That felt like a million years. At least we're finally done with that. Woo! Can still hear the batons. Oh, no merchant. Maybe I should have saved my rocket launcher. Ah. I did not think of that. Rifle's not even that good. Rifle's not even that good. I'm so angry that the rifle's not even that good. You know what they say when I walk in the room? A boss incoming. Yeah.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
Huh?
Monsters. Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
You know, that always baffled me.
Just like Ashley.
Seeing that whole cutscene and that's all he had to say? Okay.
That tickle.
Are you kidding me? More dogs? Okay. Ooh, that would have been bad. That tentacle totally saved me. Yeah. No. Oh, really? I forgot to reload? Oh. 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 That is an instant death if you don't know. Come on. No! Ooh, double. 2-for-1 special. Oh! I'm dead. Yep. Well, it was a good run. Time to end the stream, y'all. It was so unfunny. I don't even know why I said that. It was like the delivery too, like... Well, if anybody watches me, it's for my skill. I know I'm kind of a good sniper. You don't... Please, like, stop harassing FaZe to put me in their group. Like I know I'm good, but like, what even is this stream anymore? Oh, okay. That saved me. Come on! Oh, instant reload. I'll take it. Ah. Okay. Oh, there's armor. There's armor down here. Armor here. That is kind of scary. So dogs and armor. Probably my least favorite enemies in this whole game. Oh! Are you kidding me? Leon. You could have rolled in the other direction and you decided to roll directly into the instant kill? Oh my god. Nice, time to do that again. This is why we play randomizers though. Oh, I didn't even notice you could see the armor from there. Cool. What if I shoot this tentacle off? Maybe not off, but I shoot it enough that it stops bothering me. Yeah, just like that. I get some alone time. Finally. Oh, really? I decided to reset my aim. Oh, come on. We almost got this. Not really. But I need some words of encouragement right now. Oh. I just barely missed that. Oh. I don't have an excuse for that one. Oh, I'm dead. This is like a representation of the human condition, you know? It's just struggle. Nothing but struggle. But you just know that it's worth it in the end, right? You endure the hardships, but you know that in the end, the victory is that much more sweeter. Oh, cool. As soon as I reload. Oh, they're all here. I forgot. Oh. That was a close one. Oh. It would be so like this game to just kill me. Just kill me at the last second. I forget I'm not using a rifle for this. There we go. I can't even imagine trying to do this on professional. This would feel like a literal nightmare. We almost got this. I bet you it's just a couple more shots. Yes! What did I say? Oh. Common Leon W. Now we've got the armor to worry about. Aww. There is a first aid in this one. Oh, that's a flash. And that's shotgun ammo. Shotgun shells. I always get this confused. No, yeah, it is right there. Okay. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm gonna run and get that first aid. And I am going to start booking it towards this ladder. Alright? Oh, they're like all stuck there. Rip Bozo. Cool. Oh, this goes back to that thing I said in one of the earlier streams. I swear, when you can rappel down this thing, there's like this special button combination to do backflips or something. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that? I swear. Yeah, Leon would hold the rope, right? And then he'd like backflip down, like. I swear that's a thing. Maybe it was a mod or something. Thinking about it now. Huh. You just never know. Yo, dude. First off, nice to see you again. But second off, where TF were you?
Things on sale, stranger.
I needed you up there, and you just left me. Who does that to a man? Yeah. I think we're good, actually. I think I might end the stream. Oh, I could have ended the stream there, actually. Oops.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay. Here's my best Leon voice. Huh. Okay. How was that? How'd you like my swimming?
Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Women.
I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence.
Isn't that
just because you killed my
the whole point?
small-time subordinate?
Sadler, you're small time.
Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Yeah, isn't the whole point that they want Ashley to get back? Wouldn't it make more sense to let him take her now? Instead of... Yeah, I don't know. It's a video game. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. We're like 10 minutes away from my usual time limit anyways. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing this burden with me for the past 2 hours. And I'll use my newly acquired